know that Wolverine always had adamantium in his claws?
No, he did not.
No, didn't always have adamantium.
What is it? See, I still don't know. That's what I'm asking. Literally, my second day as Wolverine at Universal. Some kid goes,
I'm so glad you brought that up because I was going to ask you about that when I watched your set a couple months ago at the Improv. You talked about how you came to Hollywood and doing all this stuff, and you used to be a Wolverine on Hollywood Boulevard.
Not a Wolverine. And not on Hollywood Boulevard.
He was.
How dare you?
Oh, I am
No.
so
The
sorry.
Boulevard.
No.
Did I have peanut butter on my shoes? No, this was a corporation I worked for with time and a half.
That sounds like an old school
Hey, it was a couple months ago, right? Give me a fucking break.
England or something like. Do you think I'll have peanut butter on my shoes? I'll challenge you to a duel.
Sorry, Laughlin, I was taking the piss out of you. No, dude, I was. The theme park is a way different experience
Oh,
than the
God, I'm
Boulevard.
sorry. It was at
Yeah.
Universal.
Oh, yeah.
It was
He
at
got
Universal.
paid, like real
My
money.
bad.
He had
So I made
insurance.
23
I
bucks an
remembered
hour.
it differently. It was 2 months ago I watched the fucking set.
I mean, here's the thing. No shame on those guys that work the Boulevard,
Sure.
but it's also, I mean, that's a harder grind.
Yeah.
They're going.
You know what? You'll say no shame. I'll put shame on the guys that are like fat and trying to fit into a Spider-Man onesie. And I'm like, bro, it's Spider-Man. You're ruining this for the kids. I mean, now
You
I
accidentally
guess,
introduced yourself as Rob. You're not.
yeah,
Gonna be
you're
okay.
not like you're eating a hot dog with
Friendly
the mask
neighborhood
on.
Rob.
Like, stop it.
You're
Stop it.
neighborhood
I mean,
Rob, yeah.
I guess now if you saw Into the Spider-Verse, you could be like, no, I'm the Spider-Man from another dimension where Spider-Man's a fat piece of shit who doesn't pay his child support. You can do that, but yeah, overall, come on.
Wow.
Get it,
I like
get it
that. I
together.
like that other universities went to.
Well, I didn't know that adamantium was even, literally, it was like second or third day, and some kid's like, what are your claws made of? I was like, oh, like really cool metal, and like some scraps from the garbage.
Whoa.
And he was like, well, what about adamantium? And I was like, yeah, that's probably in there, you know? Like, I literally did not know
Well, the
shit.
claws actually aren't made of adamantium.
So where does the
They're
adamantium come
actually-
from?
It's in the comic universe. It's a really rare metal. It's the hardest metal on the planet. Of course, this is a different thing than vibranium, which is the metal used for. Trust me, I've had sex before.
We all know you got a daughter.
Yeah. So like different thing. But so the adamantium metal was a project called Weapon X, where a general knew that Wolverine's healing powers could help him get through a special project where he could inject adamantium metal into this human being and create some kind of super soldier. I'm closing my eyes right now so I can think of this, and I'm having no outside distractions.
Adam is actually.
Are you hard?
I mean, yeah. I
He's got an adamantium boner.
I promise I've gotten laid